Trump cut food stamps. You know what that means? Vagina gonna be at its lowest.
In saying this, he is recognizing that women are being exploited. Oh, this is his thought process. Now that women don't have money and now that women don't have access to, food and whatnot, they are going to be given back to the black man.
Food is literally being used as a weapon right now. You got bum, lame ass, broke ass men laughing.
Instead of y'all putting two and two together and taking some accountability and going, okay, that must mean men are really that fucking bad. You guys are trying to convince the women that they should just suffer in silence. I don't think we need any more proof than what we got right now. Like this what's going on right now with the whole, SNAP benefits going away and whatnot. We don't need any more proof of how men want women to be destitute so that women will be forced to be in relationships with them. Like, men are openly saying it. So while y'all on the internet acting like, oh, the dating market is ruined by women and it, no. This right here is exactly why dating relationship dynamics are the way that they are. Men are proving exactly how they see women. They prove that the way that they see women is as commodities. They see women as objects. They see women as things to be consumed and used at the man's disposal and discretion. That is undoubtedly what men think about women. And it is coming out right now. You can see it in 4K. If you are wondering what it looks and sounds like, just listen. You don't believe me? Listen to Razby's uncle.
Trump cut food stamps. You know what that means? Vagina gonna be at its lowest than it ever been. I mean, you think women on social media now trying to put their vagina and their body on display to get the highest offer? It's really going to be an auction on social media.
So in saying this, he is recognizing that women are being exploited. That's what he's saying, because he's saying, so they're going to be desperate and they're going to do something that they don't want to do just so they can make money. Because when they just had SNAP, they didn't have to be millionaires. Even when they just had SNAP, they weren't going to get on the internet and show, and sell their bodies or whatever. Now, mind you, I'm not even agreeing with him about that. I'm just saying, like, let's say, just based on his logic though, because these be the same men, he's trying to shame women for selling their bodies while simultaneously not acknowledging the fact that it's because women are being exploited and women are oppressed. He's saying everything but the truth. He's dancing all around it, like acting like all of this is just a choice from, like, no, it's cause and effect. Even by your own admission right here, you're saying it's cause and effect. The women are losing out on money. They're going to be so desperate that they're going to get online. There's going to be an influx of women willing to sell their bodies. There you go. So can we stop talking about how women are promiscuous and they just hoes and they like, no. Almost every single sex worker is probably doing so under duress. Almost every single sex worker, without a doubt, started off at least doing it under duress because they didn't have another way, because it was their best option, whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, and there's a market for it, and they did it. It's not to shame them, not to shade them. It's just an acknowledgement.
On social media, because they're going to have to feed those damn kids. Money don't go but so far when you go to the market. Buying food, it's not going to be the same anymore. Trump gave black women back to black men. Now black men can fuck you, feed you, and love you. What you wouldn't eat, you're now gonna eat it. Black-eyed peas sound good. Pork and beans and hot dogs sound good. Spaghetti without the sauce, just butter and salt and pepper sound good. Rice and beans sound good. Peanut butter and jelly sound good now. Because how far you think money go in the market? Like I said, you could spend $100 and come out of the market with 6 to 7 things. And you be like, what the fuck did I buy? Trump just cut food stamps, and you won't get food stamps in November. He's sending a message, and the message is they've been feeding y'all, the government, been feeding y'all for about 30 years or longer.
Man, I wish I had the rest of that video, but woo. So in 4K, what did he say? Now that women don't have money, and now that women, this is his thought process. Now that women don't have money, and now that women don't have access to, food and whatnot, they are going to be given back to the black man. Now, the racism in this is crazy, assuming that most or all of SNAP recipients are black women. Crazy. Let's sidestep that, the anti-blackness, the misogynoir, right? But we know that's typical with these men. But saying that part out loud is wild. Feed you and fuck you. What? And love you. Man, that's not love. That's not love. If you couldn't beat out SNAP benefits as a black man, if you listen to this, listen to y'all dumbass logic. Black men are so great that they couldn't even beat out $130 a week in SNAP benefits. You expect me to believe that black women just been making just dumb choices this whole time? Oh, it's just dumb. They just don't want us to love them because your love hurts. Your love comes with a fist. Your love comes with stipulations that don't benefit the women or the children. So it ain't love. Your love ain't unconditional. Your love harms black women and black children, and that's why they don't want to sign up for it. And you're saying it. You're admitting it right now. You're just not you're not connecting that one last little dot. You're going right on the edge of the cliff, and you ain't jumping off. But I'm gonna push you over. That's what you just said. That the government cutting $73 a week away from the women is going to force them back into the arms of black men. So y'all couldn't beat out $239 a month. That's how great I'm supposed to believe black men are. Man.
Food is literally being used as a weapon right now. You got bum, lame ass, broke ass men laughing. The only way that a woman is going to want you is if she's suffering. Ew. Y'all get lamer by the freaking day.
I couldn't have said it better myself. Just some lames. And you are saying, essentially, this is how I know this is not her, the gentleman before. Also, that is more proof of how coercive men are, right? So you can't win a woman over. You can't get an enthusiastic yes to be in a relationship with, right? You couldn't convince black women to enthusiastically sign up to be in a relationship with you. But you will take a begrudging yes because they're so desperate and they're so vulnerable. But you don't care. You will take you will take a begrudging yes. Lord help us. Lord help us. And 4K. But then again, when I say men are coercive and I say men are abusive, y'all try to gaslight the shit out of me and say, no, not all men, most men ain't like that. Them the men you know. I don't know, Raz B.
Trump cut food.
I don't know Raz B. I ain't never met Raz B in my life. I ain't never met Raspberry. But he sure sounds like a lot of men that I know. He sure sounds like a ton of men that I've seen and I've heard on this internet.
Man, look, man, these women so fucked up in the head, bro. They can see their whole life crumbling in front of them. Their whole life be fucking crumbling. And you know what? They'll rather be there in that fucked up life, the whole, everything fucking up. Crumbling to pieces, right? And they still would fight having a man.
Instead of y'all putting two and two together and taking some accountability and going, okay, that must mean men are really that fucking bad. You guys are trying to convince the women that they should just suffer in silence. That's essentially what this video was all about.
They will do anything not to be married, not to have no man in the house. It don't fucking matter what's going on. These bitches will sit there and watch their kids get fucked up, hungry, starving, broke. They don't give a damn. As long as they can keep a man out of there, as long as they ain't got to be married, them bitches be chilling like a motherfucker. Whole life be fucked up. They just be kicking back. I be like, God damn, cuz, they fuck y'all brain.
So it's not the men. Again, this is what men are just, it's a damn near lost cause at this point. Like, that you can't understand that. In his own caption, it says, women would rather struggle than be married to a good man. What makes him a good man? Based on your logic. A woman is willing to put her kids through suffering, suffer herself, all those things. Who convinced her to do that? What are you talking about? The logical explanation can't be that the men actually, in fact, aren't good. It has to be somebody has manipulated them. It can't be that somebody is manipulating him into believing this. He won't believe that. If you told him, no, you're being manipulated, you're buying into the bullshit, he wouldn't believe you. But the women who refuse to be in abusive relationships with men and subject them and or their kids to that, they have been convinced that that men just ain't no good, but the men really are good, because apparently women don't know a good person from a bad person. They don't have that. They don't have enough discernment for that, enough logic, apparently. But the men can. Only the men know what good men are, conveniently. Women don't. Not the women who live with them, not the women who bear their children, not any of that. Not the women who raise them. They don't know, but the men do. And lastly, I definitely got to point this out. I have to blow this up again. It's always a man. Look at his teeth, y'all. I promise y'all. I'm gonna point this out every time. Every man with bad teeth is problematic. Not every man that's problematic has bad teeth, but every man with bad teeth is problematic. I promise you. I promise you. There's a connection there. You cannot care about yourself if your teeth look like that. You don't love yourself. There's no way you can love a woman if your teeth look like that. I'm sorry. There's a connection there, and y'all can't tell me otherwise.